Okay, as promised, we are going to break these down really quick because if you're having foundation frustration and you have no idea which foundation you should be using, I'm going to help you. If you're like me, you kind of have no idea what you're supposed to use, so I'm going to break it down. The first thing you want to think about is, do you have dry skin or oily skin? And if you're not really sure, you probably have combination, which is kind of good news because you can pretty much use anything. The second thing you want to think about is, do you want a dewy finish or a matte finish? Dewy is kind of like that wet, not super wet, but just a natural look. And matte is a powdery look, but not cakey. We don't like that. So once you've decided that, we can get started. The first option we have is a tinted moisturizer called BB Flawless. This is amazing if you have dry skin. It is amazing in the summer. Keeps your skin moisturized, just evens it all out. So when I am in a rush taking the kids to school, if I'm just running around for the day and not really doing anything and I want a light to medium coverage BB cream, I just put a little bit on my hand, apply with a wet sponge or with a brush, dab it all in. Actually, if I'm being honest, if I'm in a rush, I just take it on my fingers, rub it all in. You're gonna get a natural, little bit more dewy finish with light coverage. So it's just gonna even it all out and give you a beautiful glow. If you have dry skin, this is your best friend. Even in the winter, I tend to use this under anything else because I need the moisture. So if you need more coverage and you would like to still use a tinted moisturizer, include this with a little bit of concealer, mix it on your hand and apply. You'll get that full coverage. Tip in the summer, you can also mix the BB Flawless with our body bronzer. Mix them all together and dab it. You'll get a little bit more coverage and a very pretty summery glow. This is perfect for summer, for beach days, pool days. I will do tutorials on anything that you'd like. I have them all. So if there's something that speaks to you, you let me know and I will personally send you my tutorial. So you'll see that is not full coverage. It just evens out my skin tone, and the lighting here is not the best, but my camera is charging. So the next line that we have is our Mineral Touch line. All of these foundations are mineral based, which is amazing, amazing, amazing for your skin tone. Not that BB Flawless isn't, but a lot of people prefer mineral based foundations. This is where you've got to use that primer I was telling you about. The minerals need something to stick to, and the primer is going to give you a barrier between your skin and the foundation, so the foundation will be smooth and it's going to last all day, okay? It's going to be nice and even. So next thing, I'm going to show you our liquid to powder foundation, because this little baby, it went on back order, it went viral because it is medium to full coverage. It is liquid. You want to shake it up before you use it, if you have it, by the way. It is medium to full coverage, but it's not a heavy liquid. It's so light, it's almost like it's serum. It's so light, but it's full. I think it's full coverage. Some people say medium to full, depending on your skin type. So you're going to take a little bit and dab it on your brush. So this is great if you don't have excessively dry skin. It's great if you don't have excessively oily skin. It's great. Anywhere in between, it's amazing. You're just going to blend. It goes on like a liquid, and while you're blending, it dries to a matte. And this one is going to give you an airbrush finish. There are two that are my favorites. This is one, like, for sure. In the summer, I always use BB cream, but if I'm doing anything special, if I have any breakouts, if I just want to look nice, liquid to powder foundation is my best friend. Okay, see how that one gave me a little bit more coverage? And that was a light coat. You can layer it, whatever you want to do. Then, our last two options, compacts, Mineral Touch compacts. You have a cream, and I can't apply this one because it makes my face oily, but if you have very, very dry skin but not sensitive, this cream foundation is amazing. You can apply it with the sponge it comes with, or a blending bag, and it applies just like that BB cream, but it's going to give you more coverage. Now here's my absolute favorite. That liquid is one of my favorites. But this one, pressed powder, this is the most full coverage foundation that we have. It's a pressed mineral powder. I can't even get it to show you, but I'm just going to show you. You dab it, any brush will work. Powder puff brush is gonna set everything, but not as full. A brush like this, or the pad that it comes in. This is a very matte finish, and I use this on its own with primer. I use it over top of my liquid. I use it over top of my BB cream. I use it for everything. If you were to try one thing, I would try this. Okay, I even use, I'm just obsessed. I have to go finish my base now. I even use this pressed powder in the lightest shade to set my concealer, and in the darkest shade to contour, because that is how much I love our pressed powder. So, I hope that was helpful. I'm more than happy to help you. I didn't want to make this too long. Dry skin, you'll want to go for a good BB cream or the liquid to powder foundation. If you're oily, I would probably stick with the pressed powder. You can still do the liquid to powder foundation, but you're going to want to set it with the pressed powder for sure. If you're a combination, you can pretty much wear anything. It just depends on your finish that you prefer and your coverage. So you can mix and match. You can pick your best, but let me color match you, or at least help you figure out what your undertones are and what the best match would be for you. So I hope that was a little bit helpful. Even if you're not using our products, it's helpful to know if you should have a powder, a moisturizer, a liquid, but keep in mind that all companies are different, and I can't vouch for them. Some liquids are very heavy, and you've got to be careful about your skin. Take care of your skin, guys. Okay, have an amazing night, and thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow with bronzer, highlighting, contour, blush, but now that we've got that base face, we can move on from here. Have an amazing day.